These two things are things I've been watching a lot lately. Now, one is totally black because it's basically what? It's the surface of the earth from, I don't know where to put it. There. It's the surface of the earth from the ISS. Right now, the ISS is in nighttime. It's going to come out in a little bit. Down here, it shows you where it is right there. It's going to come out. This other one is La Palma. I know my audio worked a little bit in the other stream, and I already said this, so some of you might realize. The volcano image is La Palma, live right now. Now, why is it so slow? Why is it not changing? It is changing, you're wrong. So that thing has been raging. I've been watching that. Now, I remember back in 2000 or 1999, actually, I was watching Mount Etna erupt. It's great when they have volcano cams. Volcanoes are terrible. This thing is only 4 miles from the coast, shot down to the coast. And yet watching it's like watching a hurricane or something. It's just amazing. So I've been watching that a lot. Ta-da! Alright, so let's redo this stream a little bit with my audio working. And I won't look so much at the channel and comments. Hello, J. Troy Doe. I'm sure you're saying hello and so on. I'm also going on Twitch. Nobody's watching from there. Very YouTuber, I guess. Alright, so one subject is emotional logic. Right? Now, the idea with emotional logic is, first of all, what is a logical system? A logical system is a system of inference from one set of ideas to another. So, one set of ideas to another. Now, those ideas are generally thought to be rational, factual ideas. From one set of facts, then to another set of ideas from that. Now, a lot of skew and stuff can happen in that transformation, but that's the idea. What I'm saying is that those are emotional ideas. Every idea is emotional. When we think we're being rational and reasonable and are correct that we're being rational and reasonable, we are simply using ideas. The feeling of being rational, where we compare one idea to another, like Spock, like Mr. Spock, that's an emotion. You don't believe me? What about curiosity? You know curiosity is a feeling that drives you, and it can drive you hopefully to eureka, where you go, I found it. And you probably, if you're a smart person, also realize that sometimes you can have eureka, I figured it out, as a feeling, and you didn't really figure it out, which proves it's a feeling. Now, it tries to be associated with actually figuring things out. That's the healthiest version of the feeling of eureka, the feeling of curiosity, that you will really try to figure things out. But it's not the only way the human brain can process or have or experience those emotions. Now, the other thing I guess I have to go through again is the dissident science. So that didn't work before, so let's just we'll just
I want to ask
Re-cue
you
those.
because as dissidents, we all have different kind of ideas, and
So the subject here is with dissident science. Now, my first exposure to this was when I was young. I forget, 18, 19, working at NASA, summer job, and I see that some scientists have these screeds posted, out where they'd have their inbox and a little cork board. They'd post these, on an 8.5 by 11, and you have to leaf through them. These screeds that were sent to them, just like, hey, look what I got. And it was dissident scientists that thought, oh, you fucking scientists, fuck you, out about it, was usually a part of it. Now, I'd known about alternate science theories, but I'd never known that this was specifically a thing where this hatred of academic science led to angry letter campaigns, kind of a thing. Now, here we have David DeHilster, who's saying these people should form a union and be open minded about each other's different ideas. Some believe in ether, some think ether is a idiot idea, and they should tolerate each other's ideas, which would make them like science. But David doesn't seem to think that academic scientists should get the same benefit of the doubt. Whereas the academic scientists, David says, are like, we are the elite, only we count. Where really they're going, we have a thing where you're supposed to show your ideas in the laboratory, right? We theorists get proven correct by the experimentalists in the laboratory. I should stop this.
of course, one of the main criticisms of our group is that everyone's selling and nobody's buying, which I think is absolutely true. That's because I'm the only one who's right, kind of attitude. But I don't know to the extent. What do you think? Does that hurt us? 'Cause that's just a reality. So
Well, that's how science works. If you achieve this, you will make your dissident scientists follow science. They will integrate smoothly with regular science, and if they have any laboratory results that can prove what they're saying, they'll win the battle, not unlike Einstein, the patent clerk. Here's David and his dad.
And I turned to my dad after the discussion. He goes, Dad, so do you believe Einstein's wrong? And what did he say? Well, I haven't looked at it, so I can't answer that. And after that, my film tanked. I got thumbs down on Ebert and what is his name?
Siskel. Ebert
Cisco
and
and Ebert.
Siskel.
Yeah, who are both dead now. But anyways,
So that's that. I also want to mention about genuine political discourse. The problem with political discourse right now, I think, lies in the lap of the conservatives because they've gone from saying, oh, liberals are soft on crime to saying, no, they're pro crime. They want to help the criminals. And that makes conversation impossible. You have to have some better understanding of other people's positions, that if they're wrong, if their positions, for example, I believe in fairly open immigration and that we need immigrant labor in America because our system relies on it. Now, if somebody is opposed to immigration, I don't say, hey, you agree with me. We need immigrant labor and you hate America. You're trying to starve America of this labor that we need. No, I I accept that they oppose immigration for reasons they think will help our nation. Now, I could be wrong because I'm starting to wonder if they don't want to destroy America. But in general, I think this is the correct way to proceed. I assume they just don't know it's good for America to have immigration. But they're not returning the favor. They are saying, I want to just, I know it would destroy it. I want to destroy it. No. Me admitting the crimes that America has committed and still commits in some cases is not me hating America. I like America fine. All the governments of history have committed those kinds of crimes, and it is what it is. I'd like to stop it, but it's not something that I'm judging us differently when, Europe raped the whole world and we got caught up in the end or whatever. I can make excuses for it. I also don't need to make excuses because America's great as it is. Nothing's perfect. There's all kinds of crimes in history, and we should just, acknowledge them and go, oh, yeah, I do think that's a crime. Let's not do it again. It's not complicated. Let's not do it again. It's simple, right? It's not like, oh, I can't feel that I'm a decent person. No, history is complicated, and the idea, a problem Americans have, maybe other nationalists in other countries might have as well, is they when they want to say things like I have liberal friends that have said, oh, America's made some mistakes, but we're still the greatest country in the world. We spread more freedom, whatever. Now imagine being an individual that says, oh, our group of friends, yeah, I might have made my mistakes, but I'm the greatest one of us ever. Like, you're not a chill, cool person if that's what you're saying. You're making yourself look like an asshole. So it's the same thing with nations. It's just the concept that there even is a greatest nation is not something that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. It's like you're great for this. You invented jazz. Wow, you're awesome. You know what I mean? You invented strudel. Oh, wow, nice job. It can't be the greatest ever because that would be some weird subjective thing that someone's trying to turn into objective. And it doesn't make you the coolest person ever when you're there going, by the way, I might have made a mistake, but I'm the coolest person ever. That would, like, kind of automatically make you probably not the coolest person ever. All right. So that's about genuine political discourse. Geez, because I did the stream before with the problems, this is harder. Um, So let's see if I still have this window up. Um, this movie, I went into more detail because, like, this movie old. Jesus. There we go. It was terrible. M. Night Shyamalon waits to the end. I totally spoiled it before. I'm going to spoil it again now. It's an anti-science screed, really, that's a piece of shit. And it's like people grow old really quickly, and then the scientists are using this just to test drugs to see. It's like, oh, a whole lifetime worth of testing. But they also send out people besides the ill people. They're those people's children, and those people's children die and have sex, and little kids grow old and have sex and have a baby, and boo 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 boo. Why? Because that's weird. But their hair doesn't grow. Why? Because, well, the movie addresses that. Because some reason. Why don't you guys figure it out? We basically don't want to deal with that in our special effects budget. So really terrible and anti-science, and I'm sick of this anti-science. It reminds me of, see, because of the previous stream, it's a similar thing. Let's just do this. Um, the humans are dead. We are the humans now. Has anybody seen that? This. The humans are dead. We are the humans now. This is what I feel like the conservatives are doing. It's like the scientists are dead. We are the scientists now. The doctors are dead. We are the doctors now. The doctors are dead. They don't know anything about how to stay healthy. We are the doctors now. We have TikTok. Okay. I went into that a lot more previously, but this is the short version because, I already did this. Okay. We have a couple things I didn't quite do in the other aborted, terrible, didn't work version of the stream. So let's see. First of all, did I go through emotional logic? Right? Talked about that. How ideas, logic is one inference from ideas to ideas. Ideas are actually emotional, therefore logic is emotional logic, one to the other, right? You got that. I went through dissident science because that's just very interesting. Like, disagreeing with all of science in order to have your own idea. The genuine political discourse. I think I went through that, and then the stupid movie Old by M. Night Shyamalon. That was my cultural media thing. Now, a couple results from listening to Discord. So, pretty sure I've got that. You know what? Whatever. I'll just make a new one. One of them is this. No, it's not there. Where is it? Where did I save it? I guess I didn't. I'll just go to Discord. Okay. Oh, that's right. I didn't save it because I have it in Discord. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Oh, watch out, cat. Okay, so what are we doing here? That didn't work. Um, Okay. First of all, before we go into the long thing, which I guess we'll end with, somebody sent me this Reddit link. So, for context, I had a dream that a crab worshipping cult summoned a crab from beneath the Arctic, and it took the entire whole of humanity to generate enough spiritual energy to defeat it. However, if this were to really happen, and it was just the US military, could they stop the megalo crab? Rules. Both sides are bloodlusted. The crab begins its assault off the coast of New York City. And round 1, no nukes. Round 2, nukes are allowed. Round 3, mega crabadon, 50 crabs, each the size of one of the U.S. states, begins their assault on the world. Could all the people stop them? No. Alright, so now let's see where that sound is coming from, as much as I like it. Okay, that was just me covering for the fact that I haven't figured out where that noise is coming from. Let's take a look at that.
More that keep walking by, and one of them has a
I want to keep... Oh, that's right. Somewhere. The Assange tape is going somewhere.
See all those people standing down there?
Going for somewhere.
Stay firm. And open the courtyard. Yeah, Roger. I just estimated there's about 20 of them. There's one, yeah. Oh, yeah. Correct. Vanderbilt Ford Route 3. I don't know if that's... Hey, Bushman, Sullivan. Call by White 6. That's a weapon. Yeah. Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18. We'll call for exchange by side of my Bravo. Speed 37. I'm Red White 6, Bushman 6 Romeo.
Okay, just to be clear, this is the videotape that Assange released through WikiLeaks. And it was before the whole dump that he did that was related to this. And they kill American... This is from a helicopter, something like a half a mile away. And they kill a journalist.
Fucking break. Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18. Have individuals with weapons. 4 radio. Rio Banners 14. Yep, he's got a weapon too. Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18. Have 5 to 6 individuals with AK-47s. Request permission to engage.
Roger that. We have no personnel east of our position, so you are free to engage over.
Alright, we'll be engaging. Roger, go ahead. I can't get them now because they're behind that building. Any Bushman element? We got an RPG. Alright, we got a guy with an RPG. I'm gonna fire. Okay. No, hold on, let's come around behind buildings right now from our point of view. Yeah, we're gonna come around and get some I saw an individual with an RPG getting ready to fire. We won't. Yeah, we got a guy shooting. Now he's behind the building. God damn it. Speed coming around.
Negative. He was right in front of the Brad. About there 1 o'clock. Haven't seen anything since then.
So you can look this up, but this was after another event. These guys are walking back. There's a journalist with them. And other than that, you can take it at what it is. I mean, people come in on different sides. I mean, it seems to me that it was murder. I see them, one of the guys they say has a gun actually just has a camera. That's the journalist. whatever you think about it, it shows the reality of war, of the Iraq war and how it really is conducted. This is a helicopter, you know, a quarter mile or a half a mile away, I forget, that has obviously a lot of safety in its position. It's a one directional war, like robots fighting people.
Just fucking, once you get on them, just open them up. Again, Roger. I see your element. You got about 4 Humvees out along this. You're clear. Alright, firing. Line here. With the phase line, let me know when you have it. We'll shoot.
It's about to get bad. Light them up, they say.
Come on, fire. Hey, Roger. Keep shoot. Keep shoot.
Bushmaster 2-6. We need to move time now.
Alright, we just engaged all 8 individuals. Yeah, we got 2 birds. We're still firing. Roger. Got him.
6 is a 2-6. We'll move, but we got 13.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
bypass.
God damn it, Kyle. Alright. I hit him by heck. Alright, you're clear. Alright, I'm just trying to find targets again.
Bushmaster 6, this is Bushmaster 2-6.
Looks pretty brutal to me.
Alright, we got about 8 individuals.
Here's an interesting part.
Yeah, we got one guy crawling around down there, but yeah, we got definitely.
No, that happened before with the guy with the RPG.
Better. Hey, you shoot, I'll talk. Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18.
Crazy Horse 18, this is Hotel 26, over.
Roger, currently engaging approximately 8 individuals, KIA, RPGs, and AK-47s.
Because they saw a guy with an RPG.
And get pictures, over.
We didn't see a part of the video where there was a guy creeping around the side of the building with an RPG. What I always thought is this showed how much that for American soldiers this is made to be like a video game.
One is the location. The Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18. Oh yeah, look at those dead bastards.
Dead bastard.
Nice. 26, Crazy Horse 18.
Spear 02 in flight, free change zone 4 at this time.
Spear 02, free change. Nice. Let's shoot. Thank you.
Hotel 26.
Hotel 26, Crazy Horse 18.
The really bad thing
Crazy
is
Horse 18, Bushmaster 7, go ahead.
a van drives up in a minute.
Horse 18. Location of bodies, Mike Bravo, 5458 8617.
What's terrible is a van drives up in a minute that turns out to has kids in them, and they just light that up as well.
Hey, good on the kitchen, that's good.
5458 8617, over.
It's Crazy Horse 18, that's a good copy. They're on a street in front of an open courtyard with a bunch of blue trucks, a bunch of vehicles in the courtyard. There's one guy moving down there, but he's wounded.
To the south.
Alright, we'll let him know so they can hurry up, get over here. It's 18. We also have one individual, appears to be wounded, trying to crawl away.
Roger, we're going to move down there.
Roger, we'll cease fire. Yeah, we won't shoot anymore. He's getting up. If he has a weapon though in his hand? No, I haven't seen one yet. We'll see. You guys got that guy crawling right now on the curb? Yeah, I got him. I put 2 rounds near him, and you guys are shooting over there too, so we'll see. Yeah, roger that.
I need Bushmaster 36 element, this is Hotel 27, over.
Hotel 27, Bushmaster 7, go ahead.
Roger, I'm just trying to make sure that you guys have my turb, over.
Roger, we got
Okay. Come on, buddy. All I gotta do is pick up a weapon.
All he's got to do is pick up a weapon and we can shoot him.
Crazy Horse, Bushmaster 5, Bushmaster 4, break. are right below you, right time now. Can you walk us onto that location, over?
Like, can you imagine that in that state, picking up a weapon is what makes it justified to shoot you? Yeah, you thought you were just not going to give up. I mean,
This is 2-6, Roger. I'll pop flares. We also have one individual moving. We're looking for weapons. If we see a weapon, we're going to engage. Now, Bushmaster, we have a van that's approaching and picking up the bodies.
Where's that van at?
it's the
Right down
van
there by
with
the
the
body.
kids.
Okay, yeah.
Bushmaster, Crazy Horse, we have individuals going to the scene. Looks like possibly picking up bodies and weapons.
Let me engage.
Hey,
See?
we need to stop that.
Possibly picking up bodies and weapons. And weapons, that's what lets us shoot at them.
So we can get down there. We can
Shoot.
straight up. You see my look?
Roger. Break. Crazy Horse 1-8. Request permission to engage individual.
Picking up the wounded. Yeah, we're trying to get permission to engage. Come on, let us shoot.
Why do they want to shoot at people picking up bodies exactly? They were just waiting. We won't shoot anymore. Let them rescue the people that didn't die. Which is, you know, a war tradition.
Bushmaster, Crazy Horse 1-8.
We're taking him.
Bushmaster, Crazy Horse 1-8.
This is Bushmaster 7, go ahead.
Roger, we have a black SUV or bongo truck picking up the bodies. Request permission to engage.
Bushmaster 7, Roger. This is Bushmaster 7, Roger, engage.
Like, why do they need to engage because of this reason? There's... medics are picking up the wounded from the battlefield. You must engage. You want to engage.
1-8, engage. Clear.
Come on.
Clear. Clear.
We're engaging.
Coming around, clear.
Roger. Trying to,
Clear.
Roger, I lost him in the
I
dust.
got him.
I'm firing.
George, this is Bushmaster 4. You got any BDA on that truck, over?
You're clear. This is Crazy Horse, stand by.
Not shooting for some reason.
Go ahead.
I think the van's disabled.
Go ahead and shoot it.
I got an azimuth limit for some reason.
Low left. Clear left. Alright, Bushmaster, Crazy Horse, 1-8. A vehicle appears to be disabled. There was approximately 4 to 5 individuals in vehicle moving bodies. Your lead, Bradley, should take the next right. That's cruising east down the road. No more shooting.
Crazy Horse, this is Bushmaster 4. We're moving a dismounted element straight south from the Bradley.
I have your Bradley element turning south down the road where the engagements were.
Left calling stations at Bradley element. Say again.
Rogers, Crazy Horse, your lead, Bradley, just turned.
And then there's the part where this guy testified before Congress that comes and finds the children all covered in glass and stuff. I think one of them, maybe both of them, survive.
Turn south on the road where all the engagements happen. Should have a van in the middle of the road.
Very
with
hard to
about
watch.
12 to 15 bodies.
Oh yeah, look at that, right through the windshield.
Alright, there was approximately 4 to 5 individuals in that truck, so I'm counting about 12 to 15.
I'd say that's a fairly accurate assessment so far.
Oh, roger that.
We want to just be advised, Bushmaster 6 are getting...
Roger, we'll be standing by here.
Viper 5-2 radio.
Yes, Viper 5-2 departing zone 208 for zone 4. We call frequency
Yeah, I just drove over a body. Yeah.
Viper 5-2, report free change zone 4.
Maybe there's a visual. Frequency. Yeah, I just drove over a body. Yeah.
Viper 5-2, report free change zone 4.
Roger, we'll be standing by here.
Hey, I need to get the brass to drop ramps. I got a wounded girl. We need to take the rest of mine.
Bushmaster 7, Hotel 26, do you want us to move to your location, over?
Baghdad Radio, Spear 02 and flight, free change zone 1.
02, free change crew, zone 1. Bushmaster 6, Hotel 26, over.
Hotel 26, this is Bushmaster 7. Roger, come to our location.
Okay, Roger, we're moving up north on Gaddon, and then we will push east to your location.
There you go. You went over there.
Zone 4 is round zone 311. We'll pull arrival.
Aggressive 20, Commando 89ers active, report arrival 311.
20.
Baghdad Radio, aggressive 34 is off zone 208 for zone 1. We'll call for change.
Aggressive 4-3, zone, correction, aggressive 3-4, zone 30 is closed, report free change zone 1.
Typical
Aggressive 3-4.
Air Forces.
Roger.
Aircraft making problems for infantry.
Two civilian kids to Rusty. They're going to have the IPs up. Link up with us over here, break. IPs will take them up to a local hospital, over.
That's your copy, over.
Roger that. White to tell.
Oh, it's their fault for bringing their kids to a battle.
That's right.
It's their fault for bringing the kids to the battle. I disagree. Bye.